Hello Internet, I'm here. Gonna be just streaming a little bit of Isaac today. Not a whole lot of time for me today. Got some other stuff going on, but I thought I could at least fit one Isaac run in, maybe more if we do challenges. But I'm actually kind of feeling like doing the daily. If it's a character we know, I gotta assume that's Azazel, but I don't know if that is the case. So we're gonna jump in and see what we're doing. You're not Azazel, and I don't know how the void works, so I'm just gonna run away and pretend that never happened. So we're gonna do some challenges. I did try head trauma on camera, and it was god awful. I imagine solar system is also the orbital tiers. So Suicide King, let's see what we've got going on. This is the first time that I'm streaming Isaac. Oh, okay. We have to go all the way to the cathedral and defeat Isaac. I don't understand. I guess the broken spoon probably is what's doing this. We do have a pill. Pretty fly, sure. So our tears explode, which is cool. Okay, so they do if... okay. So if we miss, they come back. But if they hit something, they do explode. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, yeah. So I don't foresee this going particularly well, mostly because I'm incompetent. We do start with bombs, which is a bit silly given our tier effects. Can't believe that didn't hit anyone. Okay. Yeah, man, some of these challenges are like genuinely challenging. Like, you know, I thought when I started playing the challenges that it would mostly be like, hey, here's a preset list of items, you know, and you have to kind of make that work. Which I guess is precisely what this is, but it often feels like it's out to get you. So do they don't hit rocks. Okay, so shoot here. Did not really go the way I wanted it to. Okay, hit the wall. Yeah, the walls trigger it. Okay, charge means nothing to us, so we're going to proceed forward. Yeah, I thought about playing some Binding of Isaac, just because I don't have a whole lot else going on. I don't foresee us winning this challenge, frankly. Maybe if these spiders kill some of these guys, we'll have an easier time. It's the boss fight. Oh, Blackheart is very welcome here. What am I doing? I should really... I think it values accuracy. Like if you know you're going to hit something, then firing is fine. But every time that you shoot and don't hit something, it's a nightmare. Please stay away from me. Got the meat cube, unfortunately. The horsemen's, of course, drop. Meat cubes are balls of bandages, neither of which are things that I'm particularly interested in. So I do have stream chat up on my other monitor, but I'm not seeing anyone. So that is either because nobody is here, or because I am not playing the stream. Looks like nobody is here. That is fine. I wanted to treat this more or less as a recording session anyway, I think because I really have been stressed out over the idea of streaming, and I know it's dumb, but the fewer viewers I have, the more comfortable I am, which is, you know, less than optimal when you're trying to be a streamer. Kind of need those numbers, kind of need to work up a group of people watching you, which I mostly have from YouTube. You know, we have a couple hundred subscribers. I think we're near 500 subscribers on YouTube. And it's, you know, it's not a lot. Don't get me wrong. But I've only been doing this. I've been doing this for less than a year. I think I started the channel at the end of February last year. But I didn't really take it very seriously or do very much with the channel until like June or July last year. So I haven't, yeah... I haven't been trying super hard. I think this is the one that makes her stomp every so often. Yeah, we're gonna have to be real careful about that. There's a button in the middle of the... So this is awful with this particular tiers. Just because we can't really... If we shoot... Okay, if we shoot to the wall... No, it did not work. So we're gonna take a hit here. Yeah, inevitably, unfortunately. What are you gonna do? Go to the boss fight, Monstro. You know, I didn't expect the devil deal pretty much at any point during this little run here. just because of splash damage. I really wish you would hit the enemies instead of chasing me all the time. Okay. I mean, it's hard enough to play this game when I only have to dodge enemy bullets, and now that I have to dodge my own as well, I don't really foresee us making it very far. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty comfortable with the number of subscribers that I have on YouTube. The number of people who watch my average videos is fine by me. It's not staggering numbers or anything, but it's enough that I feel, you know, comfortable continuing to make content. You know, if I had gone a year and we only had like 30 viewers, I would probably just call it quits and say this is not for me, but we've been doing alright. This mini boss fight, I mean, I guess we killed him in one. Reusable bomb is kind of laughable when we have explosive tears. And I have no idea how we're going to manage to kill this guy. Oh, we got him. Okay. So that's pretty easy. I have to go all the way to Isaac in this run. I don't know if we can do that. So we have the reusable bomb, which is fine. We should try to work that into combat because it's a little bit more predictable than trying to use our weird orbital tier thing. But yeah, I don't hate the challenge so far. It is a little tougher than I sort of expected coming into it, but that's because I never know what to expect. Oh, so what's going on with me? Pretty much nothing. I really wish you would have killed that guy. Really nothing going on with me. You know, it's work stuff, you know, and kind of waiting on a phone call from someone who should have gotten back to you immediately. And yeah, it's a little frustrating. Doubles our keys, which is fine. Because you expect, you know, it's work. You expect someone to get back to you right away. And now my Friday is like, well, what do I do now? You know, do I wait for the phone call? Do I just drive, you know, 20 miles out there when I probably don't have to? And it's like, don't know what to do. So, yeah, just chilling. Kind of on call, so to speak. Have to leave, you know, if I have to leave, I have to leave. Have the house more or less to myself. You know, I wasn't going to stream if people were home just because of background noise and that kind of stuff. And then you know, for a while there, the family left, and I was like, it's perfect time to stream. I just plugged in the Ethernet cable and all that stuff, so I have a good connection now and everything. And then as soon as I walked out of the bathroom, my brother came home, which is fine. But I don't have the house to myself like I sort of thought I would. I'm also very dehydrated. I can hear it in my voice that I'm a little bit hoarse. I spent the better part of the afternoon trying to run a cable through, like blindly through a wall. And just between the heat of the house and, you know, climbing on your hands and knees and fishing through the wall and stuff, it's like just not fun. Took a long time and made me very sweaty. A little dehydrated. What are you gonna do? And I can hear the wind blowing out at the windows here, so we must be getting some pretty foul weather. I know most of the country right now is getting a lot of snow. We've been getting a lot of rain. So it looks like we're getting horsemen exclusively, so that's really unfortunate. So most likely we're going to get another Meat Boy here, which I believe turns him into an orbital head. I don't believe that makes him a full-on minion yet. We did get hit by creep. I thought we had managed to fight him without causing any problems, really. Getting the horseman is like genuinely very negative. Really not good for the run. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had to run cable or anything. When I was a teenager, I worked with a guy who was an electrical engineer, and so we did that kind of stuff. We're not going to make it, you know. We did that kind of stuff now and again, but don't kill me. I'm so low on health. Okay, so we do poison as well, so it's not like unheard of that we could... I just don't want to get hit. So it's not unheard of that we can get damage over time working for us. It's just... Oh, Mom. God, what's wrong with you? I don't love this challenge. I can tell you that. Blow this up, I guess. Get that chest. some monies. We really should hit a shop, since the bosses seem to not really be dropping items that are super beneficial to us. We did get Monstro, which gave us Mom's heals, but I thought there was a shop up here. Please don't hit me, I'm so low on health. I think the fly saved us there. This drops more red hearts, which is somewhat valuable at the moment, I think. Hello. Oh god, I thought you shoot. Oh, this is... yeah. Okay. Oh, we must be Lazarus because we revived. So I don't know how we can possibly do this. Okay. Shoot away from you, let it come back. Did not really work. And this is the kind of stuff that really irks me about the various... Really? I guess hitting the bullet counts as hitting a target. That's what really bothers me about some of the various tier effects, is that they make some rooms virtually impossible. We had a run earlier in the series where we got the orbital tiers, and we had those red meat guys that, like, when you defeat them, turn into a little lump on the ground and you gotta hit them. And we went around that room for probably 8 or 10 minutes. Just could not kill him. So Suicide King does not appeal to me. Cat Got Your Tongue is the one where we're Guppy and we have Guppy's hairball, but like we can't shoot tears. So I don't know if I want to do that one. Sorry, feeling a little hoarse today. I needed a drink there. When life gives you lemons. Sure, let's give this a go. I don't know how many of these challenges I'm super interested in completing. We have a lemon party. We start with the lemon item. We have the habit, and we have battery charge. All we have to do is beat Mom. Does this even... It is an AoE, so it deals damage over time to enemies in that area. But this is a much more standard run, so I feel a lot more comfortable doing this. Okay. Moving on. I think the habit and stuff is like a good item, because I think the habit also increases your charge, and so does the battery there. So we basically can use our lemon effect every... I thought that could hit both of you. That is not the case. So we can use this basically every room. It's not a ton of damage or anything like that, but it certainly helps. It'd be better if you didn't path around it though. And it looks like it persists for a while, which is pretty good. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's going to help us in this room, honestly. I mean, we can drop it and hope one of them falls into it, but don't really expect that. Been enjoying Isaac a lot more lately. Starting to do the challenges has been fun, although it is a little frustratingly difficult at times. So, I don't know. Come and go with that. Troll bomb. Yeah, you're gonna get me. Yep. Good job. Screw off with troll bombs. Red chest could be a guppy item. We'll spare a bomb here. Oh, and we got a quarter out of it, which is pretty great. And we did get a guppy item. So, Guppy's Paw is like an item that I genuinely like a lot. Especially if we can get it with like 9 lives or something where we can just churn out extra red hearts when we need to. Yeah, just walk right into the horseman. Good decision. The problem with Guppy's Paw, like here, I'm tempted to use it because I would rather have 3 spirit hearts than 1 red heart of health. But I don't know. And the fact that we got a horseman means we're going to get a garbage item instead of getting like, you know, on the average boss you're more likely to get an HP up item, which we could convert to more value using Guppy's Paw. God, our damage is not good either. Dude, just stand still, please. Okay. And this is ultimately why I don't love Isaac, is that you end up in a situation like this where you've got just terrible damage, and it's really hard to convert that to a win. I guess we have Lemon Party we could have dropped to try and get a little extra damage out of it, and we did swap the lemon for the soul converter. I don't know. Did get a spirit heart out of it. We got ball of bandages. Honestly, I don't know if I'd rather have Meat Boy or the Bandage Girl, but I'm not excited to see either of those items, frankly. I really do think that the Horseman item set, the possible drops from Horseman, should have been expanded beyond just, here's a orbital that'll turn into a companion eventually, personally. Because most of the time you don't get enough Horsemen to really justify, like, you're not going to get the end game Bandage Girl. You're most likely just going to get an orbital, maybe an orbital that shoots throughout the course of your full run. So yeah, I don't love those items. I know that they're good. Like, we've had the upgraded Bandage Girl and we've had a Meat Boy, and they're both handy, especially depending on your item situation. You know, I think we had Gnawed Leaf one time with Meat Boy, and we just sort of stood in the corner and let it eat the heart, basically, which is lazy, but also fine. Get out of here, Red Campfire. Did give us a heart, which is nice. So, I don't know the items very well. If you've watched any of the content on the channel, you probably know I don't know the items very well. I would like the Spirit Heart, and then I would like to cycle, because I think this is just a bag of pills, which would probably replace the Soul Converter. Tarot cards. See, I don't know. Is this the active item where we generate cards, or is this the item where it increases the drops of cards? So I think we'll buy it. Okay. Oh, it's just extra card room. Heal and enlighten you. Ah, that's the wrong button. Well, that was a waste of a card. The sun. I meant to cycle to the other card. That's a real bummer. It did reveal a secret room for us. Do we want to spend our last bomb on that? We have not been to the item room. We'll go to the item room. I don't think I want to spend my last bomb on the secret room. It's just like, unlike most games that have secret rooms, in Isaac, the secret rooms often are not worth anything. They often just have enemies. God, this room is not a fun room to be in, is my interpretation of my current situation. Like a lot of times you go in a secret room, I didn't even see you. And it's like, oh, here's 2 enemies and a campfire. And it's like, yeah, but I spent a bomb to get in here. You could have given me, like, literally, if it had been 3 cents, I would have been like, okay, I mean, I got something out of it. But half the time I go in the secret rooms, there's literally nothing inside of them. I guess that's RNG, you know. People always tell me when I complain about stuff like that, they just say, oh, it's a roguelike. That's what you expect. It has to be that way. It's like, no. You know, roguelikes should be based on my abilities more than they are on RNG. Really, 3 brown chests is what you gave me for 2 keys? Okay. I mean, we'll go bomb the secret room now, I guess, because we have more bombs. So replace my item room with that garbage? See, and that's what I mean. It's like, I guess it's RNG, you know, but I'm playing. See, like, here we got a slot machine. This is not going to do anything for us. Maybe it'll give us a fly, which would be nice to have another thing to orbit us and block bullets. We got 1/2 of a red heart out of that. Super exciting. In fact, I'll spend another bomb to kill you both, I hope. Good. 2 pennies back and a card. Got the death card. I don't really know what the death card does. We could have bombed for a key. I didn't realize that. Shop, no. Let's head to the boss room, I guess. Yeah, why would you, you know, because it's like, oh, you just took away what could have been an item for me and you replaced it with chests, which is like the middle finger. The lovers, death, the chariot. I don't remember all the different cards. I think the sun's a full heal and a map reveal, so we're going to hang on to that. I think I'd rather have death, although I'm not sure what death does. We'll use it on the boss, see what it does. It mostly killed him, which is fine. This can be a tedious fight depending on how much he jumps. Although the upgraded form of him is much, much worse. So we did get a health up, so we can use that to buy an item here. A little brimstone is pretty great. Is it worth 2 of my hearts? I think it probably is. More cards. Strength. The devil. I don't know what the devil does. Give me strength. And give me a little brim. Okay, so now we have a brimstone, which is really helpful. I don't know if it's gonna mean we win. You know, obviously if we had found the full-on brimstone, we would be in a much more comfortable place. Also, I've only been in the flooded caves a few times, so it's not really something I feel comfortable about. I don't know the enemies super well. Apparently they break down into regular fatties. Okay, let me through. It's a little harder to line up little brim as well than I thought, because I'm used to using regular brim. Yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to get him in position. Okay, please, just... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Sorry I get quiet when I'm frustrated and can't figure something out. It's like it requires more brain power than I actually have available to me. Oh, yeah, I don't know about streaming yet. I'm still feeling very uncomfortable. I don't feel like my... Honestly, I had a bad day yesterday, so I went on Steam and gave some feedback on a game. And it was negative feedback. I basically said, hey, you know, you kind of missed the boat on this. Kind of made a mistake here. I don't like it. You know, I feel that this should be changed. And people responded very, very poorly. Like, you know, mocking me and my YouTube channel, followed by, you know, like telling you to kill yourself and just making fun and being really rude and unpleasant. And normally, you know, I don't put a lot of stock into that. Are there item rooms in this? Have we picked anything up from an item room? We haven't. This is all stuff we got elsewhere, so I'm not sure that there is an item room. So we're not going to go looking for it and risk exposing ourselves to more damage. Okay. I mean, he does seem to be killing his own fly guys here, so it's not super terrible. And we're going to try to get Little Brim to do most of the work here. Just because we don't really want to be in line with him too much. And, you know, normally, you know, it's the internet. There are terrible people on the internet who will make fun of you for everything and be disrespectful. What are you? Gives kisses. Uh-huh. I don't know what that means. We're going to head down here. You know, and traditional, you know, encouragement or traditional knowledge, whatever you want to call it, would tell you, hey, don't listen to people online because they're just hateful and have nothing better to do than to mock you, right? And so I hear that and I understand that, but at the same time, I'm like pretty sensitive to criticism. I'm someone who, don't get hit. I'm someone who, you know, derives a lot of my self-esteem from outside of myself, you know. I don't have a lot of confidence or, yeah, I don't like myself very much. And so for me, I rely on other people to tell me how much I'm worth, basically. Please give me spirit hearts. I'm not doing very well. Thank you kindly. And so when somebody tells me how I'm not good and how terrible, like, oh, you and your 400 subscribers, aha, what a dipshit, you know, that's actually has a pretty profound effect on me. And that's not great because it's the internet and there's a lot of that. So it's like, really need a thicker skin, I think, than what I have to be doing this kind of work. You know, and I know it's true on Twitch as well. And like, sometimes I watch my videos and I'm like, man, this is really good commentary and I'm enjoying this very much. But other times I watch it and I'm like, you know, I don't know that I would watch this kind of content. And I just don't know if I have it in me, you know. And it's really hard when you're talking to yourself to do those things. It helps a lot when there's actually someone to riff off of, which is mostly why I'm streaming today, is because I don't have a lot to say, and I thought if I could get one or two people in chat and actually talk to them, I would have things to say and be more conversational and a little bit less rambly idiot. Although I know a lot of my viewers like me being a rambly idiot because they keep telling me how much they enjoy my rambling. I don't know why. I don't particularly enjoy it. I find it mildly embarrassing. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Gertie should be a relatively easy fight for us. I gotta remember to release from time to time to let the little brim fire off a shot. Gertie is probably the enemy I am most comfortable fighting, or boss I am most comfortable fighting. See if we can get this other one here. You almost got me, Gertie. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird talking to yourself, and then it's weird on top of that of trying to find things that you care about enough to talk about that people also respond to. Because, like, I can talk about politics all day. I keep up with politics. I pay a lot of attention to politics. It's not really something that people want to hear about. You know, people come to YouTube and Twitch to relax, basically. And why would they, you know, stress themselves out by listening about politics when they could just watch someone who's talking about a video game that they enjoy? You know, and I could talk about my writing, or I could talk about, you know, that kind of stuff, but that's not really what people want, you know. Like, I'm gearing up right now. I think I'm going to write another book, and my first thought was like, well, I could just stream it, because if I'm not recording or whatever, I feel like I'm wasting time. So I was like, well, I could do it on stream, but that's extremely excruciatingly boring that most people probably would not sit and watch. And so it's like, I have things I could talk about a lot, but they're not really things that people respond to. People like sports, and people like, I don't know, stuff I don't like. Yeah, we're not in a good spot here. I thought we could wait out that last brimstone, but we could not. Okay, get out of here with your little wormy boys. Okay, it was not a good room for us. We took some hits there that I would have preferred not to have taken. Definitely try to brimstone the skeletons. Hate getting up close to them. I'm not sure if the little red guy is giving us hearts or what his deal is, but it's hard to hate on him. He's adorable. Adorable things are not hateable, except for that stupid baby nut that's clearly trying to capitalize off of Baby Yoda. My God, why is my brain not working in this room? I'm just taking hits over and over here. Okay. Stay away from me, mask. That was terrible. Go ahead and convert, because we don't really have hearts here, and I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable. Gotta stop taking really dumb damage and start making better decisions. Get out of here, fly. Really just ultimately are trying to proceed to the boss room for the most part, because I don't think we get a lot of benefit from hanging out on the level. We've been getting virtually no coins, so the shop isn't super worth, but we have infinite keys, so probably just gonna pick up the extra spirit heart here. I suppose we could bomb this guy as well, see what happens. Of course, they're hostile spiders. God forbid you give me something beneficial. Yeah, I don't know. I like writing, reading, podcasts. Yeah, I'm not a huge music guy, I guess. I do movies. I talk about movies a lot, but I feel like when you talk about that kind of stuff, it's very alienating. One, it's a little difficult to talk about that sort of thing because, yeah, you got me. Because it's always spoilery. You never know what you can and can't say. I don't want whatever that is. I kind of like picking up extra bombs. Let's not go here yet. Let's check the small room to see if we can just avoid the big room altogether. Again, we have infinite keys. I'm so nervous about this. Why don't we wait until he stops suctioning? You're never gonna stop? Okay. Well, that's fun. See what we got in here. D3. I do not know what this does. So let's do it. Rerolled pickups on the floor. Not great. I would like this rune, but I'm not going to take damage to get it. Yep. That's why I didn't want to go through there in the first place. Shop, bomb pickups. I mean, we can't reach those things, otherwise we would have already picked them up. Get out of here. So we do have to go through the big room. That is a bummer. Yeah, you never know what is spoilery, you know, what movies people have and have not seen, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know. And then, like, you know, I talk about what I watch, but do people care? How did I end up here? I thought I was going south. What happened? Did I change rooms when I wasn't? I did change rooms. What is happening? This is a new curse that I don't think we've seen before. Interesting. Maybe connected to the dice room. I'm not sure what all the D3 does. Hate you guys. Yeah, and you know, I read books, but like I mostly read the same books over and over, and I don't think people read very much, so I don't think even recommending books is like super value to anyone. So probably gonna get an upgraded bandage here, but it's really not what I'm looking for. I would have rather had literally any other item than the bandage girl. I would have taken an HP up, I would have taken a lot of things that I would have preferred over the bandage girl, but what are you gonna do? I'm also getting real tired of how they just run from side to side instead of engaging you. Makes the fight take a lot longer. I don't love that you're chasing me either, but we are slightly, of course. So there goes, I mean, no, that's spirit heart damage. We still might get the devil deal, although it would surprise me if we did. Get out of here. God. So, another useless ball of bandages. Down we go. No devil deal, unfortunately. Pressing on, pressing on. Yeah, people don't read. Like, I bet we die in this room just because I cannot pay attention to these masks. Okay, thin the numbers as much as possible. Just stay as far away from me as you can, please. Okay. Oh my god, how are you not dead yet? They're a little tankier than I would expect. We're getting to the point where I would want to use Guppy's Paw again. Problem is, if we get a devil deal, we don't have anything to spend. And I don't know the items well enough to know which ones give black hearts and which ones don't. So I'd hate to lose because of that. You know, and take something that I think will give me black hearts and then we die because we did not get them. Like right now I'm listening to the Expanse series again. It's like my favorite hard sci-fi book series. I mean, we gotta check this. We've been checking these rooms. Who knows what's in here? D4? I have no idea what that changed. We did get a key back, which is nice. No, walked into it. Well, blow it up, I guess. Red hearts, really? I don't know the dice at all. We looked them up from time to time, but I don't actually really pay much attention to that. Okay. Yeah, listening to The Expanse, but I've already listened to those, and we've probably already talked about it. It's like the best sci-fi book I've really read. Give me Spirit Heart. No Spirit Heart. I mean, I don't want anything anyway. We do have, I forgot we have a heal in our back pocket. Oh my god, this room. Getting real tired of the masks? Yeah, what was I supposed to do there? Well, I need the red heart. You know what? Convert it. Just don't even worry about it. Let's just keep going. Keep rolling forward. It sucks. We're probably going to lose, but whatever. It's fine. The little brim is not as valuable as I thought. I don't know if it's worth 2 hearts. Because I think, isn't brimstone, like proper brimstone, 2 hearts? I don't think Brim is that powerful. It seems like his damage is pretty low. Although maybe it's connected to our actual damage output, so I don't know for sure. Them line up. What do you got? The Hermit. I think takes you to the item room, but we don't have an item room because it's this challenge, and they decided, don't hit me. I'm doing so poorly. I need you to be very kind and gentle to me. Okay. Ah, you're resilient, huh? Yeah, well, not paying attention. Oh my god, just die, my friend. Okay, we got a rune. Abundance. I think it just spawns stuff, I don't remember. Oh, it duplicates. Right. Duplicates. What are you? Strength and strength. I guess we'll open... I mean, the blood bag is a real bad get. Goat head is good, so it guarantees devil deals. Unfortunately, we don't have health enough to trade away. Oh, it's the mom fight. This is the end of the game. Definitely use your strength card and be prepared to use the sun, although I don't think it's going to do a whole lot for us, given that we don't really have red hearts. Stop stepping on me. Convert, actually. Why would you heal when you can convert that to 3 hit points instead of the 1? Okay. I mean, we're doing okay. I don't think we're doing well. Okay. Burner. So I do think at this point we might actually win. I'm not super confident given my general poor play in this game, but we're doing okay. Yeah, I don't know. I never know what to talk about, and I always thought like once you get to streaming, you would have things to talk about because you would have chat to riff on, and chat would say, you know, oh, why did you do this or that, and what, you know, what do I do in this situation, and it would just be conducive to conversation, which it is. You know, I watch other streamers and see that it is. No reason to pick these up. So we did beat that challenge, which is fine. Cards Against Humanity has appeared in the basement. I see 0 people in my stream currently. Very exciting, very exciting. What do we want to do now? Do we do another challenge? What time is it? How long have I been on? I don't have a ton of time today, unfortunately. It's been 40 minutes. Okay. Let's, you know, I don't know. I don't really like most of the challenges that we've experienced so far. Waka Waka, sure. What do you got? Where are you? No idea what this character... Nope. Nope. Stupid tear effect. I'm out immediately. I don't want to do... No, don't continue. I don't want to deal with the stupid tear effects. Get me out of here. Like, that's by far my least favorite part of the game. Like, I complain about the horsemen and whatnot, but genuinely, the tear effects are... Like, whoever came up with them, you probably thought it was a really good idea, but in practice, I think they are all terrible, and I do not enjoy them. Blue Bomber. What do you got going on? We are blind. Very slow shooter. We have a suicide vest, but we have pyro whatever that makes us immune to explosions. So I guess we just constantly run up to enemies and blow ourselves up, would be my guess, which seems fine. I don't really see how that could be a real problem. There is a delay, and you definitely should not walk into enemies like I did, but yeah, I think this is fine. We have to go all the way to the Satan fight, though, and I don't know how we're going to manage the Satan fight like this. And so here's the question, are there item rooms in this challenge or not? Because we kind of would like to know. I mean, Envy is not like the worst one we could fight. Okay. I mean, really, this is not a super difficult fight. As long as we avoid them as they separate, we'll be fine. Which we're mostly doing a good job of. Except for that time. Okay. I don't like the mini-bosses either, but at least some of them give items. This one gave me a troll bomb. So it's just like giving you the middle finger and saying, I know you put in the work, but go screw yourself. And I hate that. I really don't understand the game development choices from this game. Please come over here. Well, whatever. It's fine. Can't believe you didn't die. Yeah, I never know what to say, and nothing is ever happening in my life, so I end up talking about the same things over and over and over. No item rooms, big surprise. I guess we want to break rocks in hopes of finding items and stuff. I guess is probably possibly valuable. I think rocks can also have ladders down to the next level, although that's not something we're super into. Well, I guess if we're not getting item rooms, there's no reason for us not to progress quickly. Oh, this is not a great fight for the loadout we have currently. That was an explosive barrel. Mostly because we have to get up close to him, although it does push him back. So it's not actually difficult in the slightest. Went too far and he got me. Spirit Heart. This will give us a Spirit Heart, unfortunately. Down we go. Yeah, playing as the blue baby in this challenge is what makes it challenging, not the items that you get. You know, trying to maintain health when you can't use red hearts is genuinely difficult. We did win a blue baby run, but it was not an easy win. It was something that we had to get really good items, otherwise I never would have made it that far. Always with the angry spiders. Can't you give me good things? Ever? Secret room is good. Of course it's garbage in here. 6 coins is not enough to make the shop worth it. We don't have keys anyway. Get out of here. I don't hate the challenge. I just hate being blue baby, which I think is the challenge. So, well, you know, it's, I don't know. If you've never done YouTube, if you've never done this kind of like let's play content, and you're sitting there and you're going like, it's easy, you're crazy, whatever. It's genuinely difficult to talk to yourself with no one else in the room for 45 minutes. It builds up over time and you're like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? You know, I don't know what to say. People don't, you know, what I even have looked up. We don't have any keys. I've even looked up conversation starters, and that's fine for a while, but after a while you're like, yeah, I really need to learn to do this on my own. I think we will look on the off chance we can get a reroll. Okay. Since we can get a reroll, we can look for a half price item. Oh, God, this is a really good item. There's no way we're going to get 7 more cents on the floor, I think. Nothing half price. Nothing half price. Just keep going. What's it matter? Okay. So we got not enough to buy the item. We might be able to scrounge up a penny, though. I mean, poops can have pennies in them, right? Let's go back and look through some of the items here. See what we've got in the way of terrain. Here's some change. So we'll go buy this spider thing. I actually don't remember what you do. Giant spiders and flies. Yeah, really unlikely we're going to turn that into any value, but an item is an item, and it's something we didn't have before, and, you know, we'll get spider pickups here and there, probably. Let's get this stuff out of here. See if anything drops anything. Doesn't really seem like it. A penny. I mean, I'll take a penny, I guess. Monstro. Let's get these guys out of here as quickly as possible so they're not generating new enemies. I forgot you shoot when you land, Monstro. I was not prepared for that. Okay. Don't walk into him. That's like the dumbest thing you could do. Yeah, if you've never talked for 45 uninterrupted minutes, it wears down your voice. Is this a damage? It's HP again. Man. Krampus is actually good for us here. No. And I'll tell you why. It's because Krampus's items. Oh, it's so good. I would have rather had. So this sucks. What is this? Vision. Does it clear the curse? It doesn't. The reason this sucks is because lump of coal actually. So I was thinking it would be good because Krampus does not require you to spend hearts to get an item. Problem is, as good as the head of Krampus is, we can't take it because then we are relying 100% on the baby shooter, which is not doable. We need the ability to explode. So unfortunately, we have to leave the head behind. That stinks. That stinks real bad. Okay. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I do wish we had something. How do we... Oh, we can just, yeah, make a path and then blow it up. There you go. Let's get rid of some of these rocks. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the tiny rock or whatever that drops from rocks. Just has never spawned for us. Really wanted to blow up the big guy as we went by. Keep missing him because I'm bad. You pop into little guys, huh? It's hard to talk and talk and talk. It wears on your voice. Like, that's the number one thing. You know, I never really thought I had voice problems, and then I started recording to the point where pretty much every day at the end of my recording session, I'm hoarse and dried out, and you can really hear it in my voice. Walked right into him. Really need to be more cautious because of our trouble healing. Like, that red heart is useless. I really want to blow up mushrooms for a chance at the all stats up, but getting close to them and then blowing them up can damage you, so we're trying to be a little careful there. Okay. I walked into it, and it did a full heart of damage. God. Okay, moving on. Stop killing yourself, basically. Every time you do something like that, you risk a lot. We don't really need pickups. I want this. It's a troll bomb. Of course it is. God forbid it be valuable. I would love to be Guppy, although us being able to damage enemies to generate flies would be difficult, given that we don't have bullets so much, but I imagine the explosion does qualify as damage and would generate flies, I gotta assume. Okay, we done. A pill. And it's not even a good pill. The devil. Or the chariot. Give me the devil card. I'm not even sure what it does, but probably is minimally a damage up. Oh, well, that's right. You don't blow up unless you're standing up. Okay. Shop for 6 coins. Nah, we'll see if we can scrounge up a little bit more. No, probably not. We're going right to the boss. Okay, well. Peep. Oh. It's an upgraded version of Peep, but it's not the one that gives us a lot of trouble. We've had a lot of trouble with Peep in the past. Him dropping creep is a problem because we need to get close to him to deal damage. But, I mean, I guess we don't need to get close. Dang it. So we can push bombs at him. Oh, they deal a ton of damage as well. I thought if we killed him and then walked on the creep, we would be okay. Matchbook is fine. It gives us a spirit heart or a black heart as well as bombs. Oh, this is not great because we don't actually get red hearts. We only get spirit hearts. But I definitely needed some health. We need to go to the Satan fight. We can still do that. We don't need. It has nothing to do with the angels. Down we go. Yeah, I get really hoarse, you know, and never really experienced that before because I had gone a long time without really talking to people. Yeah, so they do hit you if you're too close. Yeah, not for a brown chest, no thank you. I don't know how to safely destroy. Well, we could bomb them. We do have big bombs in hopes of finding the mushrooms. Made me smaller. That means nothing to us. Let's blow these up. Being small is pretty valuable, in my opinion. I know some people don't really care about the size ones too much, but I actually really like being small in this game. Being large really is never appealing to me in this game. Even if you get like the Stompy transformation, I don't really think it brings much value to the playthrough. Please just stay away from me. Okay. Okay. A lot of bombs. We really should be using bombs more often since we have big bombs and they seem to do a hefty amount of damage. And it would prevent us from having to get up close and personal with some enemies. Oh, you're also need to pop up before I can kill you. Okay. Thought we were close enough. So annoying. Pop up. Okay. A lot of battery charges that don't do anything for us. How am I supposed to kill them? I do have the bullets, I guess. This is real bad, though. Like, this is extremely unpleasant. So, and this is what we were talking about before, where your tier effect changes can absolutely lock you out of a room. Even though we have this turret baby, it literally appears to be growing faster than the turret can knock it down. And so here I've just reached a point, they are big enough to blow them up. That's good. That is good. Plant it in the corner. It's not enough to blow him up. So we literally, you can bomb out of a room, right? You can just leave. Okay, after a certain amount of time, I think you can, doors reopen. Still though, frustrating. Let's check this out. No reroll machines, so we can't actually buy really anything. We'll buy the Spirit Heart. I don't need the key, I don't think. Okay, let's get to the boss fight. This really is about conserving as much health as possible. Of course. Take this. Did not do as much damage as I thought. Also, apparently we were too close to him, or her, or it, or whatever. Okay. Keep, yeah, just move around and take shots. Oh boy, more HP. Doesn't do anything. I mean, we did get a luck up, and a luck up does have value, especially because we are trying to find things in rocks and campfires and whatnot. Necropolis. I don't know if I know the Necropolis. I don't think I've ever really noticed that name before. You have the springy heads. I realized it way too late. Hopefully that, yeah. It's getting a little chilly. It's been cold lately. Like I said, I think it's been snowing in a lot of places, but we've been mostly getting rain. I don't know if that's supposed to change. It's definitely colder today than it has been in like a week and a half. Oh, this room. Oh boy. Okay. Not as terrible as I thought. The inability to get to those things is a little disappointing. Let's check up here. Please be up here. I don't want to have to go all the way through there to try and find the boss. Oh god, Black Heart is really good. Thought we could get them as they jumped at us, but... Oh, it's been over an hour at this point. I really should wrap up, but I don't want to quit the run mid-run. Even though we can continue it later, I think I'm just gonna finish this one off. Getting war here is disappointing. Again, the ball of bandages and Meat Boy are not very valuable to me. Oh, that's right, we're immune to explosions. I forgot. So this is a very easy stage of this fight. Okay. This is not an easy stage of this fight. Yeah, we're not really fast enough to slip by him like that. Okay. Meat Cube, pretty garbage. Down we go. It is an orbital that will block bullets, but I don't know if we can actually defeat Satan with our current run, just because of how close we have to get to him. I found pills, of course. You know, it'd be great for a run like this. The little guy that eats red hearts and spits out other hearts would be great, but I really don't foresee us getting that. I think that's a Devil Deal item anyway. Hierophant is 2 Spirit Hearts. I'm in this corner, get out of here. Okay. God, there's so many of these freaking skulls. Okay. Give me this back. I say Hierophant, by the way. I know some people say Hierophant, but they are wrong, and I'm correct, so. Clear out the rocks a little bit. Still have not seen anything drop from the rocks, I don't think. Oh, you're invisible. I wondered where you went. My god, you're resilient as well. What are you? Vision. Sure. I mean, that saves me the grief of wandering around the level. There's an arcade up there. We don't really have enough to make that work. So once again, not a great room for us. Please blow up. Okay, so it is close enough to blow them up with bombs. Okay. Got a couple more coins. Please have a discounted item. We're just going to fish for a discounted item. Nope. I mean, if I take that, then I can't take a discounted item. Just give me a discounted item. I mean, it's a blank card, and all it does is duplicate our item, which is like super garbage. Why can't you help me? Help me help you. Okay. Hate this. As we've established, I am not smart enough to do this like well. This particular room. Mom fight. Okay. Just drop bombs at the edges and hope she shows up. That's not really working. Okay. So we've also gotten. Oh, that's right. Mom's foot counts as a explosion. Okay. Well, we've got that one where she just stomps over and over, which is real annoying. Like real annoying, and we keep bouncing off of her, so we're not actually even hitting her really. Okay. This is awful. I really hate that. I know that this happens. I don't know what causes it to happen. Seems to happen pretty frequently. I would say like a third of the fights that I have against Mom are this, and it's just so obnoxious. Okay. And this is why I think we're gonna die on the Satan fight, is because he has a stage of attack like that, and I don't think we're gonna be able to overcome that. So I think we take this, right, to go to hell or whatever. I don't know what this is. I don't want this, so what a waste of an item. Oh, I seem to have angered the angel, which I did not mean to do. I meant to blow up the fire in hopes of getting a spirit heart. Yeah, please. You have a brimstone attack, huh? So we're just bleeding health here. Got a key piece. Okay. I don't really know how that works. I mean, there's no way that we do boss rush. We have a heart. We're gonna die. We're not gonna form this into a victory, I think. We got at least 2 more floors to go. And our trouble with Mom is real indicative of the trouble we're going to have fighting Satan, I think. You did not take any damage from me, so I'm dead. Well, knew it was going to happen. Yeah, so I should really go. I just wanted to stream for like an hour. Really disappointing that I literally had 0 viewers that entire time, but Isaac is not really what people come to my channel for, and I didn't really have time to announce it and whatnot. It is what it is, right? So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. This is obviously going to go up on YouTube as well, and I'll be back with more Binding of Isaac in the near future. See you next time.